Well. Welcome back. This is ERGJ back with another episode of Investing Chronicles, Stock Investing Chronicles here on the Money Matters channel. Just want to welcome you guys back. I just want to do another video real quick and try to actually answer some of the questions for you guys. I wanted to kind of let you guys know a little bit about who I am. One question that is posed to me by some of the subscribers, they want to know, how did I get started? How did I get started investing? And so I want to just kind of share my hopefully short story with you guys on how I got started, why, what kind of piqued my interest in the stock market game. And so I'll just kind of get right into it. Actually, the kind of the way that I got started is, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm actually a forecast analyst for a major corporation. And so what that means is that I forecast. I look at past trends and data, and I make educated assumptions and guesses off of what's going to happen in the future in order for us to staff properly and to make sure we have enough staff in the peak seasons, and then also, kind of reduce staff during the slow seasons. And so it's analysis. And so what happened for me is that it really sparked for me once I saw how well I was doing in my 401k. Really, that's really where it started. I decided I was going to invest in 401k. They gave a lot of different options as far as what I can invest in, and I chose to be an active investor. And so I would reallocate my funds. And so to give you an idea of what that meant, is my first year in 401k, I brought back a 16% return. And when I had a conversation with one of my friends, he was like, well, most mutual funds managers aren't bringing back a 16% return, more like 8%, 7%. And that kind of piqued my interest. I said, well, maybe I'm on to something here. Like, if I'm bringing a 16% return, that's great. And so I decided to take a class to learn the lingo of basic understanding of the stock market, which I would encourage anyone to do that's looking to get started. Now, I paid for my class. There are courses online that you could take as well, just to get an understanding of the market, what the markets are, what stocks are, understanding of the market. And so once I took that class, I realized that what I had been doing, I could translate my skill set of being an analyst to making educated guesses and assumptions about stocks. And then also what I learned in the 5th grade about reading charts, understanding pictures. And then from what I understood with business about, finance, profitability, revenue, and income. So I kind of pieced that all together, and I said, I can do this. I've already done it based off of, my 401k. I mean, who's bringing back a 16% return? And kind of the way that I did that, guys, is that I looked at the market and said, we're in a bear market. I'm sorry, not a bear market, a bull market. And we've been running this way for the past few years. And so I can expect, I can allocate a lot of my funds towards the trend, which is, large cap companies. And that's where I allocate a lot of my funds. Now, this year or next year, I'm going to change my allocations because I think some things are going to change. And, we can talk about some of the economic changes that will happen in the future. That'll be for another video. But I took a look at what had been happening, and I, allocated my funds accordingly, or allocated made my allocations according to what had been happening in the market. And so as the market kept rising and kept rising last year, my return kept rising and kept rising. So I had a 16% return last year, and year to date, in 1 year, from September of 2013 to August of 2014, end of August 2014, I have a 22% return. That's just in my 401k. So I'm not going to touch my 401k money or my my investment there. That's more like my retirement, my long-term wealth. I now use stuff that I put away or I save every month to go towards investing in stocks. And so an easy way to do it, in case you guys are wondering how I do it, is I do a set amount. It's a direct deposit straight from my account into my brokerage account, and that's what I use to invest. So That's kind of how I got started, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because you too can get started. You too have a skill set that could be used to make money in the stock market. Most of you understand wholesale and retail buying. Most of you may have an entrepreneurial spirit. You understand that you can make your money work for you. It's just a matter of taking what you already know and understand and applying it to the stock market. I say this, and I continue to say this. I think women would be the best stockbrokers because you guys know how to shop. You guys know how to find value. It's just a matter of transitioning from a Gucci bag to a wonderful company that can pay you to shop. And so we'll talk about some of these aspects, different mindsets, different strategies in future calls. But I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to share a little bit about who I was, how I got started, and hopefully it inspires you to get started as well. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Continue to plant seeds to reap a harvest. Continue to gain in knowledge because knowledge is the new income. And until next time, happy investing.